Right, hello everyone, and thanks for joining us on this first public flight of Come Fly With Me Virtually by FlySim24. This has been recorded, and we have on board today a few passengers. Guests, would you like to introduce yourself? Rebecca?
Hi, it's Rebecca and George here. Looking forward to this flight.
Great, Rebecca, and we've got Cynthia. Would you like to say hello?
Hi everyone, it's Cindy here.
Great, we've got James and Joanna also joining us on this flight.
Howdy, looking forward to arriving in the Caribbean very soon.
Well, you don't know where we're going yet. I haven't told anybody yet. June, would you like to say hello, dear?
Hello everybody. I hope you enjoy the flight.
Lovely. We're in Australia, folks. We're taking off from Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport. So we're going to fly out and do a little circuit. Okay, so this is my flight planning phase, just so that you can see what you do, and then we're going to take there's Sydney Opera House. We're going to fly around there for a little bit, and then we're going to head down. There's a little harbour down here and you can actually take off and land if you had a seaplane around there. So you can see we're just going to do a nice circuit and down, and because we're heading back into the runway at 250 is the heading for that, so I've got to fly round and pick up the approach there. Okay, so you can see the airport. Have a look around. .9. Okay. So let's go. I've got on the bottom here, there's a little green screen. That's the map.
He knows the back roads of the Sydney sky like the back of his hand.
I do indeed. I've flown here a few times now. Okay, has everybody got their seatbelts on?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm buckled up, Buttercup.
Good. We're ready for takeoff. We have got clearance for takeoff. We're heading out on runway 25, heading west. Okay. Brakes off. Throttle up. Flaps down for takeoff. Okay, in this sort of aircraft, as you start to accelerate, it pulls to the right, so you've got to steer to the left. Okay, 60 knots, and we're going to rotate. Okay, rotate. Okay, here we go. That's the left hand, and there's the right hand view. Right, so
Clem?
Yep.
You know the mountains we saw earlier, were they the Blue Mountains?
The Blue Mountains?
Yeah, they got Blue Mountains in Australia, so was that what it was?
I have no idea. It may have been. But I think it would have been close to Sydney itself, because that's where we're taking off.
And that's the Blue Mountains are near Sydney, I think.
They are there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so we are a little bit windy. I can just feel it pulling. We're going to climb up to about 1,000 feet. Flaps can come up. Right. So there you are, nice picture of the left-hand view.
The sea looks lovely.
It looks so real, doesn't it? Okay, so that's 1,000 feet. I'm going to level off a little bit now. It's a very built up area, as you can see.
Are we going to see the Opera House?
Yes, we are indeed. That's where we're heading. It's not very far away, so I've made this circuit a little bit wider just to give you a bit more of the scenery around Sydney.
What height do you normally fly at?
For this sort of flight, it will be between 1,000 and 2,000. You wouldn't get much higher than 2,000. They won't let you, not in a light aircraft. They call this GA, General Aviation aircraft. Whereas if in a jet, 737-800 or whatever, you're talking anything above 30,000. 36,000 is a regular height that I fly at, 36, 35. But all depends on wind as well, because the wind speed is different at different heights, so you don't want too much wind, especially if headwind. It burns up a lot of fuel.
What's the wind speed today?
Well, we were taking off with a wind direction of 270 and about 2 knots, so it's hardly any wind. Okay. Any other comments, questions, or requests?
It's a lovely day in Sydney. What's the temperature?
Temperature, I think, was about 20. I remember it's 20 something degrees. The temperature where we are at this height is 13 degrees. So the higher you are, obviously the temperature drops. Ground temperature.
No, I'm feeling cold.
Yeah. I'll put the heater on.
Can we request cabin crew to send some blankets around?
Yes.
Cindy?
I shall get the chief flight attendant to see to your needs.
Thank you very much.
There's a river coming up.
Whereabouts in Australia did you go to?
Sydney.
Oh, did you?
Are there any points of interest we might be able to spot on the way round?
Well, I'll tell you about that, mate, because that river
Yeah.
represents the biggest snake in Australia. It'll kill you. It'll bite you and it'll kill you.
Oh no. There, oh, look at that river.
I love your Australian accent.
Flaming.
Did you say a flaming galah?
Yeah, mate. I'll kill that thing. I'll put it on the barbie. Eat it for tea.
Joanna,
good.
tell the joke about you doing your Australian accent in a queue.
Oh yes, that was good. Let's hear that one, Joanna.
I can't remember.
Can't you? Oh.
You were in a queue and mimicking an Australian accent, and I think it was Australian. And when you got to the checkout, the person at the checkout was actually Australian.
They asked you which part of Australia you're from. Don't you remember?
Awkward. I do a lot of that sort of thing. It's hard to remember all of the things I do.
Do we know which river this is?
What's it called?
I don't know, because he said they've got about 9 rivers in Australia.
It's called
Oh,
the
it's-
Big Snake Deadly River.
The who?
The Big Snake Deadly River.
The Big Snake Deadly River. Yeah, that's right, mate.
That's right, mate. Do you know you are making history? Because this is the first visual, audio and visual live flight. So, you'll be part of history. When I release this to the public, well, maybe not this one, but when it eventually goes live. Okay, so we are just about approaching to Sydney Opera House. It's on our right, and I'm going to fly around to... Actually, I'll do a couple of passes, so we're going to fly and head towards it. Trying to avoid these buildings. Look, all these buildings around. There's quite a few high buildings, tall buildings. Okay, so now that I've gone past those buildings, I can come round. Don't know if it's in your view yet. This is when I've got to...
Not yet, Taba.
This is when I've got to slow down, so... Yeah, I need to get a seaplane on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so...
This might be the...
There you go. Dead
I
ahead.
can see it.
So I'm going to do left fly past it.
Ah, the Opera House.
There you are.
I went there.
Did you?
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Did you? What did you see, Cindy?
I've looked through the right-hand window.
I just went for a visit. I didn't see a show there or anything.
Okay, so that was a woo. That was a pull-up quick. Right, so that was looking at
Fabulous.
What did you see, Cindy, when you went?
I didn't see a show. I just went around and walked around it and everything.
Oh right. Is it as big as they make it out to be? It looks
It's
really
massive.
big.
It's massive.
Yeah? Yeah, it looks quite big when you see pictures of it, and flying around here, it looks really big. Okay, so hold tight. I'm just going to do a really tight turn.
Joanna, did you do the walk on the bridge?
No, I didn't.
No, me neither. Can I get
Next
off the
time we'll
train?
have to go
I
together.
Like going to Australia.
Oh yeah. So we're going to
Family
fly.
trip.
Family trip, we will do. There you go. Look, that's the other side. That's where you would normally see it from the land side. Yeah, it looks quite big. It looks like it's on a boat. Okay, we're just going to look outside the left-hand window this time. It's coming into view now. Look at that.
Beautiful architecture.
Absolutely, it really is.
Wow, it's amazing. Actually looks better from up here. Like when you're up close to it, you can't see, you know,
No, you
the
can't
beauty of it
appreciate
as much.
no.
But
So it should be coming up on our right. There it is, just on the right hand side. I was going to fly underneath that bridge, but I don't think I'd make it somehow. Okay, so we're going to do another right hand view. Trying to keep it nice and slow. There you are. Okay, what do you
the
think of
water
that?
looks so crystal clear as well.
Yeah. Is it like that in real life?
Yes, it is.
I seem to remember it was very, very blue and clear. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Because if I remember rightly, I actually had to get a boat because when we were staying, we had to get a boat over to get into the city for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was quite surprised at how much water there is surrounding, you know, all around here. It all seems to be lakes and rivers and just a lot of water. Okay, so you happy with that? because we're heading back now to the airport. Okay, can you see the water? Straight ahead now.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I can see the water.
Okay, just beyond that, there's a grey line, grey strip. That's the runway. Okay, we're 500. Flaps down 20%. He's back on the speed, the throttle. Can you see it now? No?
I still can't see it.
I can't even point to it, I don't think. Here's my pointer. It's there. I'm slightly off centre, but I'm just going to do some correction.
I can see it now.
Yeah. Okay. This one doesn't give you a landing score, but I'm hoping I won't bounce. Current temperature now is 15 degrees, so as we're coming down, you can see it gets warmer. There's the runway, right ahead. Flaps down. And here we come, folks. We're coming into land. ATC would give us clearance. Yeah, you should be able to. Got to try and line up a bit more. Runway 25, clear to land. Ooh. Throttle down.
I can see it now.
And we're down. Okay, welcome back to Sydney, Australia. Can you see it, everybody? Well, we've touched down, so yes. Right, we've got to exit off. Exit when able.
Bravo.
Thank you. We've got to turn off to the right. I think there's a parking both sides, but we're going to take the right.
Passport control's a nightmare.
Oh, is it? Well, I can take you the short way out.
Great, thanks. Can you have beds and bring my bags to the hotel too, please?
Okay, we've got porters for that. We're just going to park it over here on the right.
Don't worry, we could just tuck and roll. Tuck and roll, people.
There's a traffic warden on your left.
Yeah, there's lots of yellow lines. There's nobody to tell me where to park. So we're heading through here. And we're going to park here. There you go. Parking brake on. Flaps up. Engine off.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pilot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Really pleased you could make it. It's been a pleasure. It's great to be able to do this with so many people. And, flying around is nice to see different places. So, if any ideas, just let me know. Just about to pause the recording or stop it.